Alright guys and gals, good evening to you. A very good evening indeed. Today is Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021. And it's an absolutely gorgeous evening out here. We're currently running a temperature of about 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Absolutely beautiful day. We had almost 70 degrees. So a beautiful, beautiful autumn day here on the North Shore of Lake Ontario. So I peeked my head outside. I saw what the moon was doing. Hopefully you guys and gals can see it clearly here. And I just kind of wanted to share it with you. You know, in case it's cloud where you are or whichever it may be. So I hope everyone's well and safe. Doing just fine. Spent some time out in the garden today. Getting things cleaned out, you know what I mean? It's 'tis the season. You know, though we have a nice beautiful day today and a absolutely lovely evening, it's she's going to cool off on us here in the not too distant future. And after the next couple of days, I think by Sunday we're going to be headed into the lows into the 30s, and we're going to have the daytime highs after the next 2 days dropping a full 10 degrees. So changes are coming, right? So any outdoor stuff you got to do, get to it. Now's the time. But I thought I'd come out here and share this moon with any of you guys and gals who may not be able to see it tonight, whether you're indoors or if you don't have a clear view of it. You know, maybe it's cloudy where you are. I thought I'd share with you what I can see on this day. Now I'm not sure if it's a full moon proper or maybe I'm a day ahead or a day behind or whatever, but it's gorgeous just the same. If I was out here 2 minutes earlier, we're just getting a little bit of a cloud here in front of it right now. If I was out here 2 minutes earlier, I would have caught it nice and clear. But hopefully you can y'all can still see it just fine. So there's one blessing in my life today. Another blessing I had, nice visit from some friends, and they brought me an awesome loaf of homemade bread, and it was huge. I looked at it after they left. I looked at it and was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can eat all this by myself. So I cut it in half, and I took half of it to the older gentleman that lives in front of me. So and he loves bread, so it was awesome to help out his day too. So, you know, they came over. It was a planned visit, so they brought me a loaf of bread and they brought some seeds. You know, they decided they're going to change up their garden a little bit. They're not going to plant such and such a seeds next year. It's like, okay, well, they brought the seeds to me, and I'm like, well, thank you very much. And we ended up actually doing some real nice barter. So, and I mean, it wasn't planned. They didn't expect anything in return. But I sent them home with a nice thyme plant to put in their greenhouse for overwinter. You know, they can enjoy cooking with that over winter. And I sent them home with that and a whole bunch of Swiss chard that was left in my garden, still growing. So Swiss chard will grow here until the frost gets it, really. So and it was too much for me to use, so I was happy I could send some with them, and you know, they could take it home with them. So I was able to give them a nice big pot too, a nice big square planter pot for them to plant it in. You know, come spring, they can plant it outdoors, and it should spread nicely, and it should do well for them. All right, I'm moving this camera around way too much for you guys and gals. I apologize about that. I'm just trying to... It's really finicky when I got it zoomed in this close. As you can see, it fades in and out of focus, and I'm sorry, guys and gals. Let me try and get another better shot on that for you. see if we can get it to focus. Alright, I think we're back in business here. So yeah, beautiful day when my friends got here. I was just out in the garden getting some stuff cleaned out. I was chopping down those awful Jerusalem artichokes. Oh, they're terrible. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm super curious as to what the tubers they produce underneath look like once I go to harvest them, but my tomatoes are still producing and my peppers are still producing, so I'm not completely ripping my garden out yet. But if we're getting 32 degrees, or well, no, they didn't predict 32, but they predicted, I think, 36 and 38 for I believe by the weekend. You know, most of the stuff in the garden is going to be pretty much toast anyway, so that's what I'm going to be working at this week, is getting the garden cleaned out, you know, while we still have some fair enough weather, semi-dry. I still got potatoes in the ground that need to come out, so I got some stuff to do, guys and gals. But I hope the little view of this moon finds you all well and safe. Maybe in the company of those you love. You know, that would be a blessing. Or even a good fur baby, a good doggo or a good kitty, right? If you don't happen to have loved ones around. Nothing like pets to keep you comfort. And for you to keep them comfort too. I could sure use a kitty, but we'll see. I may be moving this winter, and it might not be fair to get a pet and uproot it or whichever. So I'll jump off that bridge when I come to it. All right, guys, I'm gonna mess with the camera again. I'm doing it already, and I apologize. Just trying to get the best image I can here for you. Alright, I think maybe that'll... No, not quite. So finicky, this thing. Wow. So finicky. I kind of wish I had one of those mechanical ones where it was motorized. You could move it just a fraction of a degree, you know, at a time. But that's way out of my price league, and you know, to be honest with you, out of my scope of interest. I'm not that much of a moonhound or a skyhound that I could focus on those things. Now, my brother Metal for Breakfast, on the other hand, he's got some nice telescopes and such, so he loves stargazing, looking at the moon. All that. Yeah, so changes are coming, guys and gals. The temperatures are gonna dip, and you know, here we are. We're into the last quarter of October, right? So not quite the last quarter, but we're getting into it. Halloween's coming. A lot of people saying early winter. A lot of people saying cold, long winter. What I'm hearing here in Ontario, though, is it might not be as cold a winter as it has been in the past. I've heard a little chatter over the last week or so about a milder winter here in Ontario. Now, it's just hearsay, so you know, don't go quote me on that. But this is kind of the word I'm hearing on the street. You know, around the interwebs. So who knows? Half of it could be lies, half of it could be you know, half truths. Who could say? But I just finished moderating up over there for Green Greg's. Actually, to be honest, I like to go over there and enjoy his chats, and you know, turns out he likes a nice clean chat too, so he asked me to be a moderator, so I like to keep things clean over there for him too. And just got off of that, and I stuck my head outside, and it's like, oh wow, would you look at that moon? Maybe I'll just go ahead and share that for the folks who appreciate seeing it. So here you are, guys and gals. Your possibly full moon on the Tuesday, October the 19th. 2021. Say hello to it, because we'll never have another one. You know, on Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021. Always appreciate every day, guys and gals. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. And with that, guys and gals, hope you got a plan for the week, what you're going to do, what you're going to get accomplished. If you got some preps to do, or preps to put back, or preps to make ahead. Maybe you're planning your fall gardens or winter gardens, or getting your plan ahead, ready to go for your spring gardens already, right? I hope you're getting something productive done, and have a good, fruitful week ahead of you. With that, many blessings to everyone. Hope everyone stays well and safe. This is going to be North. Out for now.